Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. In this episode, I'm going to walk through what are the setup needed to make the sample program that you found from instruments manufacturers like Keysight to work. So there are some hidden setup that they don't mention normally. So as you can see here, it's written in C#, and there are some libraries that need to be imported in order for this example to run, but it's not mentioned anywhere. So again, this is mainly for beginner, and if you are experienced with this type of setup, and maybe it's a good refresher for you. But anyway, the sample program that's given by this on this website from Keysight is to show the features of a shared memory data transfer that's available in the PXI VNA. So first of all, as we know that this is a C# program language, and we just go straight to Visual Studio. Let's go create a new project here, and let's go with console because the output of that reading is in console. So let's double click on that. Let's put in console app .01. All right, and just create. So while waiting for that to load, let's copy paste this up to the last bracket. And because it's using this static main, just leave it there, and just make sure that there's no additional bracket. And let's remove some of the space. I'm going to speed up the video here, just bear with me. Okay, there we go. Again, it's not necessary, it's just my personal preference. Let's deep dive into it. So there are a few errors over here, as you can see. The first thing to do is check which one is related to .NET, and one of this is this memory map file, so we can use the system IO. So we just use the potential fix and just click on that, and we should have one addition up here, system IO memory map files. And then we have this to solve. So let's do from the top again. So resource manager is actually related to one of the IVI Visa library. It can be found if you have this software installed. So just go to keysight.com and download this library suite, IO library suite. So you can just copy this. I'll put this in the detail in the description of this video. So download Windows, and then for Windows version for Linux. I'm not covering for Linux today, so we just go with this. IO library suite update 2, or if you want the whole secure instrument communications, you can download from here, but this is sufficient for what we need to do. So after you install, you will see this library over here in Windows apps. So go to we can find it here. So look for ivi.visa interlock in this path. It's under Windows Assembly. Okay. So because previously I had that installed here, and this is the general path, so I recommend to use use that. Click that and OK. So once you have that reference, you can start calling in from here using ivi.visa.interlock. So once you put that, the communication side is done. Okay, and then the last one is this. So this is related to yeah, as you can see, unsafe code may only appear if compiling with unsafe. So you can actually Google it, and they will tell you to go to properties of these apps, and go to build, just allow unsafe code. I won't spend much on this because you can Google it to know what's going on, and pretty much done actually. So the next thing we want to do is that once we pop out the results, we want it to stay for a while. So one of the way that I will do is this. Let's go with the system. This is just to trick it to stop and wait for input, and once you click something, you just close that window. So that's it. So you don't see any errors, potential errors, compile problem here, and the next thing we want to do is to change the IP address here for this emulator. So just a quick refresh. If you look at my previous video, I did mention that how to get the IP address for simulated or even hardware connected instruments. So for the software, let's go to utilities, system setup, remote interface. So this is my Visa address. Just copy, Control C, and just put it here. Okay, so let's do this. I will change the size of this so that you can see everything that's going on in the background. And here we have it, or maybe I make it smaller here. Let's run. Okay, so the software actually run, and it does put in the memory inside and retrieve it from this step. Okay, this is where I retrieve the memory, this is where we put in the memory. So in detail, it's all in the help file, but again, this episode is mainly focused on what to do when you copy and paste the source code from instrument manufacturers such as Keysight into Visual Studio, and there are some more tweaking that you need to do, like calling the right library and import the library into it so that it then can start communicating with the instrument. So yeah, that's it. And you can see that it changed from the default view. So the default view is something like this. So after we run the program, it just changed. It means that my program has kicks in and change according to what I programmed. And okay, if you want to, I can run one more time. Let's run it, and sorry, my console appear on the other screen, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so thanks for watching.